the way I've always thought of Trump is like Who Killed Jessica Rabbit. So you've got a movie with humans and tunes, and that makes it hard because he's a tune. So you know you're trying to cover him as a human, right?
Yeah, well, my question to you is, when you still talk to him, I assume, does he have any concept of maybe what is going on in the country when he leaves an area, or when it comes to little kids screaming down their Hispanic classmates, or Muslim women getting the headscarves pulled off their heads in Brooklyn? Does he see any of that that's going on?
I saw a clip of a 69-year-old woman that was actually punched outside of a rally yesterday.
Well, I asked him early on if, you know, how he felt about this violence at the rallies, and he goes, you know, I like it. It adds a frisson, you know, of excitement. So I think he is the ultimate huckster who is selling in the moment. It isn't ideology, it isn't values. He's just trying to make the sale.
Yep.
You know, it's his ego, and everything is sublimated to his ego.
It's the year of magical thinking. The world is what Donald Trump wants it to be.
He's in his own alternative universe.
Really? I mean, I wonder about covering that, Katie. I mean, it's not as easy as it looks, is it?
No.
It doesn't look easy when everybody's screaming at her.
Let me just tell you what I mean by that. Okay. Because we get the same thing on the show here on a different level. Why don't you ask them the follow-ups? Why aren't you reporting on this? I mean, it is like a cacophony of fantastical thinking and blurts and name-calling and untruths coming out of his mouth. How do you cover it and not get criticized for not covering it well enough?
Yeah, let's put it this way. He has policy speeches every week or so now. There has not been a day where we can just focus on that policy speech because there's another a controversy or more questions about his business ties.
And so people are mad at you for not
exactly. Well, there's just a lot of things to talk about when it comes to Donald Trump, because he's as transparent, maybe not transparent, but as well-known a public figure as he's been for the past 30 years, there's still a lot we don't know about what's going on behind the scenes, especially when it comes to his business dealings and his corporation. Who exactly is he tied to? What sort of money does he have invested? What sort of money do overseas investors have? We do, but he doesn't answer it. And we would know more of this if he released his tax returns, but that is something he's not doing.